On today's video, we are gonna continue where we left off. We are gonna share Q3, the third quarter insight on gold. You guys know that obviously from the starting of the year, we've been sharing Q1, Q2, now we're on Q3 insights on our 5 pairs in our trading portfolio. We're starting on the NAS, coming on gold, USD CAD, Tesla, ending with Bitcoin, right? So today, I want to share our insight, our Q3 insight, our third quarter insight on gold. Just to make you guys understand that time waits for no man. Time, if forever, moves with no remorse, right? You might feel like you're not doing you're not doing enough, but always remember that the time that you're using to do what is enough for you, even though it doesn't seem like it's enough, as time never wasted. But if you keep on procrastinating and you keep on chasing what doesn't satisfy you or doesn't fulfill your purpose, then that's time wasted. But always remember, time waits no man, and time forever moves with no remorse. What's good, YouTube? What's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are going through this week in a great way, and I still pray that you guys are keeping your discipline, keeping your consistency, and you're far most importantly following your steps and following your rules and making sure that you're bettering yourself so you can stay 1% than you were the previous day, week, month, year, or decade. But I plead you guys and I pray that you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment on the video, click the links to sign up with the broker that I trade with and the broker that I highly recommend, and a legitimate forex broker. I left my link on there. You can just click that link and sign up and receive your free 100% bonus every time you deposit, right? So if you're willing to watch my day in the live vlogs, you can still do that. Or if you want to be part of the COT Academy team, we're having 3 exclusive services: 3-day one-on-one, basic one-on-one, and 30-day virtual course. So you can choose which do you prefer and which do you want COT Academy to assist you with, and let us at the COT Academy team do the rest from there. But without further ado, guys, let me share this wonderful gems with you guys so you can benefit, and also share this video so the next can also benefit, and let that next one, and also let that one that you've shared to, share it to the next so the next can benefit, so we all can eat, we all can be fat, and we all can be profitable and be the best. Not meaning fat like literally fat, but your bank account be fat, your trading accounts be fat, your pockets be fat, and your financial stability won't be fat as fuck. But without further ado, let me hit the charts with you guys and share this wonderful gems. So gold, we're gonna be working on the weekly time frame, obviously, because that's the like a time frame that I've been using from Q1. Now we're on Q2, now we're on Q3, right? So gold, you guys can clearly see for yourselves. I also don't need to just talk a lot, and I also don't need to break down so much. But when you look at this pair, you can clearly see that our structure, our overall structure, before we look at the current price, our overall structure, gold is still bullish, right? Gold is still bullish compared to what? Compared to the dollar, right? We're having that dollar strength, we're having that gold strength and the dollar weakness, right? So when you now understand that, okay, overall price on gold, we up, right? When we now break down just to see on this current price perspective what is happening overall. So when you try and zoom in the charts, you can tell that, okay, gold had this upward move to the upside, had this push to the upside, and from price having this push, we now are holding some type of sideways movement. You guys know it. I've been preaching this for over 3 years. If price is holding resistance and price is holding support, we're failing to break above and we're failing to break below. All that you guys need to focus on, or all that we need to look at from the markets, or all we need to put our money to work on, it's if price violates resistance, we look to continue up, right? Or if price violates our support, we look to continue down. But if price doesn't violate either to the upside nor to the downside, then I guess you guys have to stay trading support and trading resistance, because price doesn't violate our major resistance and price doesn't violate our major support, we're simply having a tap and a reaction and a tap and a reaction. And until we get a violation either to the upside nor to the downside, then that's when I believe we can put our money to work, right? So when you continue, we can tell that, okay, from price giving us this bullish momentum, this bullish candlesticks, we now understand that price created this high, right? Price had a first tap creating this high, right? And from price creating this high, we had this move to the downside, creating what? This lows, having multiple reactions on this very same support, right? 1, 2, 3, and then price did what? Price gave us a reaction. So before, right, price was in a push, created a all-time high, and then pushed, created this higher low, right? Or that market low. Obviously, once price created this higher low, we anticipated that price might be looking to continue bullish. Obviously, once we get a break above our higher high, or that highest point in the markets, right? So when you see price at this push, right, coming back here, you can see that, okay, price hit this push, which couldn't violate our resistance. So obviously, from price failing to violate our resistance, what now do we have? We have a possible double top, right? We're having our reaction again. We're having a what? We're having a reaction right there. So we now understand that, okay, price created an all-time high and price created a higher low. So after price printing out that higher low, we anticipated a possible higher high, or let me just say an all-time high. But once we can get a violation of our higher high, looking to create a new higher high. Do you guys get it? So when you now see this, you can tell, okay, price couldn't break above that higher high. What now do we have? A possible double top. Or let me just say, price is giving us signs of a possible resistance formation. Do you guys get that? So once we now understand that we're having two possible anticipations. One, it's a possible double top, and two, price is possibly creating a resistance, right? So when we now understand that, okay, that we had our second reaction on resistance, before we can even say resistance, price is having a possible double top, right? So once we now understand, we now can tell that, okay, price had a bullish open in a bear candlestick close with an engulfing candlestick, a momentum candlestick, meaning price couldn't violate our resistance. We did have a break above, right, with a bullish candlestick open, but unfortunately we had a break below again with a bear engulfing candlestick close, leaving a rip rejection above our resistance. Right, we now understand that, okay, price rejected. What does price do from there? Price moves to the downside. So from price pushing to the downside, we now can tell that, okay, we're having our third reaction. We're having again another reaction on our resistance. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We're now tapping what? We're now tapping resistance and we're tapping support. We're failing to violate resistance and we're failing to violate our support. Right, so obviously from price now giving us this reaction on our support zone, we now obviously knew that, okay, if price doesn't violate our support, then we might look for those signs of price being bullish. And when you look at it, price did give us a push to the upside. But the funny part was, once price created this all-time high right there on 2484.47, that was our price level that price couldn't continue above, right? Once we see that, okay, price has printed out an all-time high / a breakout, right? A breakout on our daily and 4-hour on the hourly time frame, we now understood that, okay, if now this weekly candlestick will close above our resistance, then we are confirmed that from price holding support and resistance, we now have found momentum, meaning from the bullish direction that price is holding on the overall chart. The overall chart be bullish, right? So the overall picture is bullish, but we now had what? We now had support and resistance. Once we had a violation of that resistance, we waited for the weekly candlestick to confirm to us that Is it really gonna close above, looking for those new all-time highs to continue up, or will price reject and anticipate that move to the downside, right? And when you look at it, you now can see that, okay, price failed to violate our resistance. We did have a violation, but we failed to close above, because when you understand trading terms, if price violates a certain zone, we need to at least get price closing above that very same zone or below. But if price rejects, then it clearly gives us a clear meaning. Price rejects. We rejected that very same zone, meaning we did have a violation, but we're calling hold the strength that price violated that very same zone. What does happen from there? We go back inside that very same zone, or the very same buy zone or sell zone, right? So you now understand that we had a bullish open and a bear candlestick close, leaving a pin bar. When you now understand your candlesticks versus a pin bar, right? So from breakout and break below, you guys also know what I always talk about for the past 3 years. If price gives us a breakout and a break below, can we at least get what? A retest below the very same zone to confirm to us that from the violation we had and that failed to break, from the break above that we had and the break back below that we had, if price really holds below our resistance, then we are good to go way to the downside, because you now understand that we have a breakout and a break back below and a retest below, and signs that we're failing to break above again. What do we do from there? We anticipate that move to the downside. And when you look at it, you can tell that we had a breakout and a break below and a retest below on this very same candlestick, this rejection candlestick. That was our retest below, right? And what happened from there? Price moved to the downside. But that's not obviously what we're focusing on now, right? So you guys now get the picture that obviously gold is holding resistance and gold is holding support, but the overall picture on gold, we still are bullish, right? So from this push phase and this correction that we are having in our current price, you guys understand what I always talk about. If price is in a possible range, we're only looking for what? For a break above to continue bullish, or for a break below to continue bearish. So in this instance, overall picture, we bullish, right? And price is in a what? Is in a range or an exhaustion phase or consolidation, right? So possibilities of us having to continue bullish will be mainly meaning that let's get at least price giving us a bullish candlestick close above our very same resistance, anticipating what? Obviously price gives us a breakout of that resistance. For all the weeks that price has been holding resistance, we finally get a breakout. With that breakout, we simply look for what? For continuations to the upside. If price fails to break, then you guys understand what you have to do, right? So I even don't want to say much, because this price, like just looking at gold, you can clearly see that price is speaking to you on its own, right? Breakout, we continue up. Fall to break, we trade. With a fall to break, we be bearish. Same thing if it happens that price gets to support. Breakout, we down, we be bearish, right? Fall to break, we be bullish. That's all that it has to be for Q3 on gold. If price gives us a break above, then our bullish direction or our bullish strength is still confirmed, that we are looking to continue up or bullish, looking for those new all-time highs. But if price falls to break, then I guess you guys have to be bearish below support. Like I guess you guys have to be bearish below resistance, like I will be, right? But if it happens that price gets to our support, then I guess we also have to wait for what? For violation of being bearish below that zone to be bearish. If price falls to violate, then I guess we'd have to be bullish above support, like I will be. Do you guys understand that? So gold says a lot on its own. You also don't have to say much, and you also don't have to just break down so much. Breakout, we bullish. Fall to break, we bearish. That's all that it has to be, and that's all that I want to share with you guys. Do you guys get that? But before I end the video, this is not financial advice. These are just opinions, and these are just anticipations and breakdowns into what might happen. Not saying it will happen. This is just an anticipation. We are just thinking in probabilities, chances of price being bullish, chances of price being bearish, and that's all it has to be. Do you guys get that? But without further ado, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you stay blessed, and I hope that you stay productive and you stay disciplined like you have to be.